They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mills to throw it. This will be taken in by Hightower. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first down throw from Mills. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Fields. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Off play action, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mills now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The big story all week, Texans coach Lovie Smith making his return to Chicago. Lovie, of course, the coach of the Bears from 2004 to 2012, and he was at the helm when the Bears won that NFC title in 2006. Wound up 81-63 during his tenure here in the Windy City. Then he would have that pit stop down in Tampa and then come back to the state of Illinois as a head coach of the Fighting Illini in the Big Ten before returning to the National Football League. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Straight ahead, this is Cannon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now Mills on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. One play action. Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mills. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action now. Mills. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
3rd and long for Mills. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dominique Robinson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. This is fielded at the 27. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 41. 3rd and 2, Fields. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A play fake, now Fields to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. To the air again, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at the 41-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Mills now from the 50.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On third down, here's Mills.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here we go on fourth down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here's Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And the tight end goes in motion left.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
In motion, the tight end.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down.
Here we go on fourth down, Fields.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the point after try for Santos. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Mills on first down. This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing route.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
A first down throw for Mills.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mills to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This will be taken in by Hightower. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mills throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is